Yeah, so about Lailani, so she's like that kind of like innocent girl, doesn't sheepish basically, and but listen, so it's kind of like we're automatically like thinking, well, she's innocent, that way she must be a submissive person, right, or something like that, right? But if you think about it, just because someone is inexperienced like she is, doesn't mean that she would be a bottom forever. You get it? Is she actually alpha? Yeah, doesn't mean she's an omega. So we have seen so far 3 CGs of her. Okay, so let's look. Not look. Let's not. We're not gonna look. We're not gonna look. Let's talk about the CGs with Lailani and Jessie. Lailani and Jessie. Okay. Let me get the Microsoft Paint! Alright, it's Microsoft Paint time! So CG1 is Jessie and Lailani. This is Candace. And this is who's it? Lillian. This is Lillian on a bed. This is Lailani. Her face is like with Riz, you know, like and she's doing this. So the point is she's doing things, but her face is with Riz. Yeah. And then Lillian's like this. And then sorry, the arts and crafts lesson with Candace. It was I forgot what Candace's face looked like, but yeah. Okay. This is like Jessie and Lailani. This is the hula costume, obviously, because we're playing the censored version, right? And Jessie is smoking cigarette, and Jessie is with Riz. This is Jessie, by the way. This is Lailani. In this, Lailani is a little bit or something like that. The one with Suki doesn't even matter. So it's like who is the alpha and the omega? So in this one, that's why I said it doesn't even matter. And the only part where Lailani is like evidently omega is that when she's with Jessie. And listen, Jessie is very good at her career, you know. She's been doing this, it's her line of work. She's been doing it for 20 years or something, with, you know, like she's a pro. With Candace, I think it's a little bit of 50-50, honestly. Just because she has an expressive face doesn't mean it's not 50-50, you get it? With Lillian, obviously she is the one in charge, so I'm thinking like, yo, just because she's inexperienced or like she just watches the normal stuff, it doesn't mean that she's an omega. She might be a secret alpha that's, you know, her alphaness was lying dormant until all of these gorgeous girls visit Ina de Puna for vacation. She unlocked the alpha inside her. Ah, woo! I don't know if we got all of her CGs or whatever. If we get anything else, we're gonna revisit the theory. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. I can go to sleep now. Between Lailani and Tiffany, who do you think is gonna be alpha and omega? Well, Tiffany's got that Jessie gene, so I don't know. They're kind of similar in a way. I don't know. Yeah, Tiffany has that Jessie genes, but Lailani could get direct training. I mean, she did get direct training from Jessie, so we don't know. It's kind of equal, right? It's kind of like 50-50. Lillian seems like she's kind of all talk. I mean, I guess so. See, just because people have a foul mouth doesn't mean they're naturally alpha. You get what I'm saying? Kind of like, well, let's not compare this. It's not really apple to apple. Kind of like how Ollie is always like so yabe and all, but she's actually a glass cannon. You get what I'm saying? So just because somebody says like, oh, I can eat 1,000, you know, for this, you know, doesn't mean it doesn't have anything to do with how alpha or omega they are. Lailani is more demure, but she probably like has a more dominant personality. Just because you haven't really done something at all or much doesn't mean that, you know, like sometimes you just have the potential. And I feel like Lailani is that type of person. Okay, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.